Okay, we're back. So if you're on this video, you've already watched the video I posted about creating your weaving loom, all the warp strings on your paper plate. And now you're ready to start the actual weaving. And weaving is just using a string to follow an over-under pattern. So for our weavings, our circle weavings, this last part of your long tail that had nowhere to go, he's going to be the first guy to start going over and under around these strings, the warp strings on my plate. So let's see, let's get a little better view. Just see my shoulders, but you can see the plate better. So I'm going to take my string and I'm going to go over one and then under one, and then over one and then under one, over one and then under one, over one and then under one. And it's real loose until I pull, and then it lays a little flatter. So don't forget to pull till you can't pull anymore. So then I'm going to go over one, under one. And I like to look out here at the edge because this middle part looks a little wonky for a while. And these strings out here are easier to see which is which. So over one, under one, over one, under one, and pull, and then keep going overing and undering and round and around and around, overing and undering, and pull till you can't pull anymore. And then once you get around once or twice, that middle part will start to pull tight together when you pull till you can't pull anymore. And it will be easier to see what's going on. So overing, undering, overing, undering, overing, undering, and pull. The pulling part is really important. If you just keep going over and under and you don't pull it tight, you're going to have this big loosey-goosey loop back in the middle of your weaving somewhere, and you're not going to know why. You're not going to know what to do with it. So every few overs and unders, pull it tight, and that keeps everything nice and tight in your pattern. Another reason we like to pull it tight is because in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, we start sewing, and when we thread our needles and we tie our knots and we start sewing, we follow a pattern too, but we always have to pull till it's tight, pull till you can't pull anymore, so that our emoji pillows or pizza pillows or monsters are sewed together and they don't fall apart. So I'm going to keep overing and undering and fast forward until I have just a little bit of a tail left. All right, so when you've got a tail that's about, the length of your pinky or your pointer, you're ready to get another piece of yarn and tie another knot, and tie it onto this one and keep weaving. So I'm going to grab another color. You could do whatever color you want. If you want it to be the same or if you want to change it, you just need more yarn. And not going to get quite as long of a piece of yarn for this one because this is not for the warp strings. This one is just for the overing and undering. So my string is a little bit shorter. To tie my knot, I'm going to put the short tails together just like this and hold on to them together. And with both of those strings together, I'm going to make the letter O. It's like a loop. And then I'm going to put the 2 tails through the middle of that O. This is another important thing to learn how to do with this weaving, because when we start sewing, there's going to be some tying knots of strings together, kind of like this. So it's good that we're practicing that now. And now our 2 strings are tied together and we can just keep weaving. So I'm going to start with this next one. Over, under, and pull. You have to pull a little bit more when you've got that longer string. Pull. Over, under. Sometimes the knot likes to get caught up on your warp strings. Just give it little tugs to help that knot work its way through. All right, we're going to fast forward, get this All right, and I'm almost ready for another piece of yarn. My knot from this first one is kind of poking out the front right now. Really what I want to do is kind of just push that knot down till it goes out the back and we won't see it. So just with a little wiggling, I can pull those tails so they, instead of showing up on the front, they're hanging out on the back so that no one will ever see them. There we go. So the tails will be hanging back here. Once we have our weaving filled up, no one will see them. So just keep weaving. The first day of weaving is always the hardest, but you'll get it and you'll love it because everybody gets it and everybody loves it. So let me know how you're doing, and hopefully I'll see some really cool weaving soon. Miss you guys a whole lot. We'll talk later. Bye.